That the DOJ offered Hunter Biden the sweetheart deal of the century last week. The DOJ wants the corrupt son of the corrupt resident of the White House to receive probation and continue his international shakedown business. But Hunter is not completely in the clear just yet.
Yeah, not quite. Hunter is slated to appear on July 26th in federal court in Delaware before U.S. District Court Judge Mary Yellen Norica, I hope I'm saying that right, and GOP lawmakers and some voices in the media are calling on that judge to toss out the plea deal.
The DOJ offered the deal, but they can't make the judge accept it, and the judge is a Trump appointee. And I can only imagine how much pressure is on this judge. You can only imagine.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's where we're going to welcome in Tara Dahl and Carolyn Ryan. Tara, can you imagine the pressure on this judge going to Gina's point? That's a lot.
That is a lot of pressure, but hopefully they do the right thing and they judge based on the law and not public opinion or any kind of pressure.
Yeah, let's hope that they leave politics out of it. What do you think,
Yes.
Carolyn?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think it's also speaks volumes too, though, that we're talking about this, and we'll get to that, to the Supreme Court stuff. But this has got to be front and center every single day just until there's accountability, right? I mean, I said it this morning on American Sunrise. This is quite possibly the biggest scandal in the history of American presidential politics, this whole influence peddling scheme, and it needs to be front and center every single day, just like it would be if it were Donald Trump and Don Jr. at the center of this.
Yeah, I mean, he blows his nose, and it's like, it's so offensive. We've got to definitely, can we indict him on that?
Well, Carolyn, the entire corporate media is talking about Supreme Court decisions today, and we're going to talk about that as well.
Right.
But this scandal with the crooked Bidens is the biggest story and scandal in American history, as you said. But the media wants to be quick to talk about something else.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like they're going, I feel like they're going to have something every day to skate on. Does it really seem that way to you too?
Yeah, and I think we can expect a lot more distractions. And listen, this is not that this is necessarily a distraction that is manufactured. I mean, this is a Supreme Court ruling. It's important. We got to report on it. But as far as the Biden scandal, there's going to be a lot of things that happen between now and 2024 that distract us from that. And the media is going to take full advantage. And they're going to do 24/7 coverage of whatever the next thing is, including if and when they decide to throw Joe Biden under the bus and prop up a new candidate. But the point is that we cannot lose sight of this story, of this scandal. This has got to stay front and center. And this guy needs to be held accountable. Can you imagine if he's allowed to just kind of ride off into the sunset after, with no accountability, after selling this country out for what essentially amounts to treason? We just can't let it happen. That's why I commend Real America's Voice and the producer and the host here of this show, making sure that this topic remains front and center.